Hey everyone! It's so good to be back. I think it's been over a year since I last uploaded to YouTube, and I just have to start this video off by offering an explanation because I just went MIA. I just stopped uploading. I gave no warning or explanation, and I think it's the least I can do for those of you that have supported me and supported this channel throughout the years. But basically, in a nutshell, about a year and a bit ago, I completely burnt out. And to me, it felt like it came out of nowhere, right? I, at the time was, and still am, working full-time in finance. The company was undergoing huge changes, which increased my workload drastically. Soul Embers is my baby, my business that I'm running on the side. It just exploded, and I had so many new client intakes, and I absolutely loved that. I mean, I've been working on building Soul Embers up for the last 5 years. There was no way I was going to put a pin on that. And then my daughter entered a difficult phase in her teen years, and she needed my undivided attention, my support, direction, which of course is, for me personally, a priority. And I would give her all my energy and attention whenever she needs it. I was studying holistic counselling, and my studies were becoming increasingly intense, very content heavy, and I guess just the kind of person that I am, the content that I was studying was calling me to really question my own morals, my values, to really reevaluate the kind of healer, the kind of counsellor, the kind of person I want to show up as in my practice. And you can't kind of put a time frame on that process of self-discovery, if that's how you want to put it. And then of course I had my beautiful YouTube family. I did not want to stop the weekly uploads. I love that I can connect with so many of you and offer my service and offer some sort of reprieve from what you're experiencing, healing, inspiration, motivation, whatever it is that you need in that moment. I love that I can do that on such a huge scale. I didn't want to put a pin on that either. Everything I'd worked so hard on, but I absolutely had no choice. No matter how much I resisted, I was not functioning. I needed to take a step back, and that's what I did. And so I had to press pause on YouTube. I had to stop taking new clients. I had to focus on my daughter's well-being. I had to find balance. I needed to practice what I preach as a healer and restore balance, re-establish my mind-body connection, give my brain a little bit of a break, continue on my studies, and come back when I guess that pressure valve, when I had released that pressure valve, when I could finish studying and have a lot more time, I should say, to re-establish everything. And so here I am, a year and a bit later. I'm very excited. I have finally finished and added holistic counselling to my qualifications, and I'm so glad to be reconnecting with you. Moving forward, I've learned I have so much more to offer as far as guidance goes through tarot, through my studies, so many new practices, so many new approaches, strategies. We're taking the guidance through the tarot to the next level moving forward, and I'm really excited to be able to share that with you. I'm also really excited to restart Soul Embers and take on new clients and start discussion groups and all those other plans that I had. So there are good things to look forward to moving forward. I plan to continue now the weekly uploads. I'm thinking Thursday through to Sunday, and I'm also really excited, guys. I'm thinking about, and tell me what your thoughts are on this, I want to do live readings. So over 2 consecutive days, I'm thinking either a Friday or a Saturday at different times that caters to different time zones, I'm going to go live and literally do, live readings for you. I'm personally really excited at the thought that I can connect with you one-on-one to offer a quick reading and guidance that's specific to you. Tell me, is that of interest to you guys? Like, I've pinned a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. I thought Fridays and Saturdays are good days. If you think other days are more suitable, drop it in the comment section, in that pinned comment. I mean, I'll see what the general consensus is and I'll take it from there, right? And, because I've been out of action for over a year, YouTube demonetized the channel, and let's get Soul Embers back out into the algorithm. So make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. Keep the conversation going in the comment section. Turn on the notifications so you know when your readings, on what days your particular star sign readings are going to be released, as well as so that you can be notified when I'm planning on going live. And finally, after that very long-winded intro, which I feel you guys absolutely deserve, let's jump into your reading. Hey Leo, how is everyone? What's the vibe like this week, Leo? Drop a comment, let me know. Where are you watching from? I love reading your comments. I aim to respond to all of them. If you're an existing subscriber, guys, as I said earlier, thank you so much for sticking with me. I really do appreciate your support. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to share the love. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you know. Oh, and turn on the notifications so you know when your readings are going to be released. So, Leo, what is going on this week? How are you feeling? What brings you here? What's the vibe like for Leo, and what should you do about it? Let's have a look and see. What are the beautiful Leos out there that I'm connecting with? What is going on? Vulnerable, exposed. Ooh, I like this. There's this sensual, and I guess the image on the card is very sensual, which is likely why I'm getting that message. But there is this element of sensuality to this. Vulnerable. Allow yourself to surrender and be stripped bare. I feel, Leo, that you already feel vulnerable. I feel that a lot of you have chosen vulnerability in order to deepen a connection. I do believe this has to do with intimacy. I feel that if this is an existing partnership, there may have been some disconnection recently. For those of you that are looking for love and have found it really, really difficult to connect with others in meaningful ways, you come to the realization, no matter which side, which is of the two is your story, you've come to this realization that you need to be honest about your inhibitions or those things that hold you back from creating the type of connection that you want. And it could have to do with a past experience. It doesn't mean that you need to go into great detail. It's just about having a conversation and acknowledging that, yeah, you know what, I'm a little bit of a slow mover. I really do want the connection. I'm working on a few things right now to allow me to do that, but I feel like it might take some time. I need some patience, let's say, if you don't want to go into great detail. But if this is an existing connection, I feel that real honesty about your fear is what's going to allow that connection to deepen. The fear of being taken advantage of, I feel being seen as less than. Strength comes to mind. It's almost like you feel that you'll be seen as a weaker version of yourself. I don't sense that the person receiving the conversation will see you in that light. The message I am getting is what you choose to do with that vulnerability and the decision to let someone in and let someone know about this secret. There's this secret that I'm getting, right? So what I am getting a lot of intimacy. So if there are some of you out there that are feeling that you're not connecting on the intimate level, got to keep it clean for YouTube, right? Perhaps it's time to have a conversation about what you enjoy and what you like, openly. Okay, so if you've been uncertain about having that discussion and yet you've been feeling this lack of fulfillment, Spirit is telling you that having the conversation is probably, the message that I'm getting anyway, is probably going to point you in the right direction, right? So let's break this down and let's have a look at what this is about. Okay. You've been really, really hurt. Leos I'm connecting with, you're still healing from something that happened that really caused you to put up these defense mechanisms so that you don't get hurt, so that you don't have a repeat of the past. This is something that this is a behavior that is now hardwired subconsciously, that's driving certain behaviors in you, even if you don't like them. So if there's a group of you out there that feel like, I really, really do want to connect with this person and be vulnerable because I know that's what's needed to build a deep connection that I want, you may find that your words don't match your actions, and you might be being called out on that at the moment. And Spirit wants you to know that you are still healing from something that happened that put these defense mechanisms in place so that you can protect yourself, right? And it's caused you to temporarily, I guess, you don't want to. It's contradictory, but you do, but you don't. You want to have the connection, but you don't want to be vulnerable because you don't want to put yourself in a position where you could get hurt again. But you know that the only way out of it is by being vulnerable, and so you keep circling. But this is really important to you. You want to deepen it. You just want to find a way that you can do it safely. The answer is, it's through that discomfort of exposing yourself and being stripped bare that you are going to finally heal what's happened. Let's pull out a card and see, what should you do about this week? I feel that this situation you've been called out on, you're trying to explain that, why you do things the way you do them, but it's a sensitive topic for you. Yeah, this is really important to you. You've been waiting for this opportunity to come. You've been waiting for a relationship like this. You've been waiting for an opportunity to be with someone that can allow you to be vulnerable, that you can be safe to be vulnerable. And they are here, right? But just because you know they're here, and just because you know that this opportunity is what you've been looking for, it doesn't break those habit loops or those patterns of behavior that we put in place. So this week is about recognizing the reality of the situation. And when you're faced with a conversation with this person that causes you great discomfort that you tend to retreat from, or you might change the subject, or you might try to lighten with humor, or you may become defensive and argumentative, take a different approach. That's what the message is this week. And what you'll find is that it will open the door for such an amazing new beginning. And I'm getting, again, this has a lot to do with those of you that may not be fulfilled intimately with this person if it's an existing relationship. I'm seeing fireworks in the bedroom here, guys. Have the conversation. This is like insane. It definitely takes it to the next level. This is about pure what's the word I'm looking for? That animalistic side of us, that primal side of us, right? I feel that you have neglected that for so long because of those fears, and you have suppressed the passion and suppressed desire because you've been hurt and you've been healing. But it is a natural part of who we are biologically, you know, our species, and you are craving that right now. And this is a person that is safe to do this with, but that conversation and needs to be had. You need to experience that vulnerability and work through it so that you can open yourself up to experiencing this week. It's there. This will happen if you can do what we just said. The opportunity for something like literally on fire, next level, will present itself. So I'm going to draw a card for you, Leo, to see what energies specifically do you need to let go of to allow yourself to not default to retreating or to shying away from this discomfort that you feel. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Okay, this is huge, and I'll tell you why. Yes, take it at face value. If that resonates straight out the gate, take it for face value. But the way I'm reading and the energy I'm getting from this reading is rather than people pleasing, it's about playing it safe, not rocking the boat. Having a difficult conversation and being vulnerable could rock the boat. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Even if it causes what you think might be, even if you don't, even if you don't know how you're going to show up when you're having this conversation. You might get angry as you're having it. You might get emotional. You know, you may not trust yourself to have it because you don't feel you have control over yourself in those moments. Despite that discomfort, work through it. Just be open and honest about it and say, look, I know I'm coming across as angry. It's just that I don't usually have these conversations for this reason. I'm not angry at you. I just they're very powerful within me. These feelings are very powerful within me. Be true to yourself by being honest to others, right? Focus on your own happiness and your needs, right? Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Say it. You're being encouraged to say it. Rock the boat. And it's not about rocking their boat. It's about rocking the boat that you're in. I hope you guys found that helpful. Drop a comment. Let me know if this is your story. How does it resonate? I love reading your comments. I aim to respond to them. Guys, not only do your comments help the channel, but they do help other viewers as well. I mean, your comments of inspiration, your comments or sharing your stories, they can help others on their healing journey. They could be of inspiration, like I said, to others as well. So yeah, have a great week, Leo, and thank you. Bye.